Well, we just checked in, and this isn't good. It sounds like they might be doing some work directly in the unit above us, but there appears to be a leak, as you can see and probably hear. Hola, today is Friday, January 31st. It's about 2:45 p.m. and the temperature here in Cancun, Mexico is 28 degrees Celsius, and I am here at the Planet Hollywood All-Inclusive Resort. And for this one, what I'll be doing is taking a walk around the resort, and unlike a lot of resort review videos you'll see online, this one will be kind of done in real time, so I won't be cutting anything. I'll be doing it all mostly in one shot, and I'll be sharing some of my experiences and thoughts and opinions of this resort along the way. It's certainly got mixed reviews if you check out what people have to say on TripAdvisor. And everything's kind of in a big horseshoe configuration. So we'll pop into the lobby just over there. And I'll make a big circle around the property and we'll see a lot of the amenities along the way. I'm staying here for 5 nights. And online, they list this as a 5-star resort. I think that's a little disingenuous. There's a layout of the resort, and we have the adult section over here in purple. This is Star Class, which is where I'm staying. That's their elevated status. And if you like to eat at the a la carte restaurants, you probably want to be Star Class, and this is, I guess, the general area. And there's the beach at that end. Let's head up. Get moving through the property here. There's a coffee shop here that's quite excellent. And you get a latte to go. They have a lot of great snacks in there as well. But we'll circle back to this area. There's the main buffet. We'll pop into there as well as I make my way back to the lobby at the end of this one. And the Mexican restaurant, I ate there last night. All right, so the lobby is just in there, and this is the main auditorium where they'll have a performance every night. I would say this is kind of a medium-sized resort. It's kind of ideally sized. I stayed at some that were huge and sprawling, and it took forever to get from one area to another. That's not really the case here. I'm within pretty much 5 minutes of everything from my room. But it's not so small, it feels kind of suffocated. There's no shortage of places to get a drink. Are these people coming in for the first time? No, they must be returning from an excursion. When you come in as a new guest, everyone starts clapping. And the lights up top start going crazy. There's where guests at the regular section check in. All right, I think someone's mocking their welcome clapping. That's the front entrance where you'll get dropped off. And yes, this happens when you arrive. It's kind of embarrassing, but fun at the same time. Star Class check-in is over there. That's the elevated experience. There's some perks to staying in Star Class. And did I mention the Planet Hollywood theme? And they have an official tour desk. I don't really do excursions or that sort of thing. But we'll head over to the Star Class buildings and I'll swing through the room I'm staying in along the way, and we'll check out the adult section. That night there's a lot of people hanging out in this area having drinks while the performance goes on. And there's some restaurants just in here on the right. Hola. This one here is the Sunset Strip Steakhouse and Grill. I'm eating here tonight, so I don't have any opinions on that one yet. But the way it works is if you're Star Class, you have a butler who communicates with you via WhatsApp. And you just tell them what restaurants you want to eat at what night, and they book it for you, providing it's available. I haven't had any issues with that. There's the Indian restaurant and hookah lounge. I did not book that one. There's a sports bar here where they have absolutely tiny portions. It's a very, very small sports bar. The 6 cents there, that's an extra charge dining experience. And there is the teppanyaki grill and sushi bar. Right there, the first night, the teppanyaki was mediocre. I mean, the staff was excellent and the show was fun, but food quality, not so much. There's a convention center. They have a movie theater here. And there's a board here that's going to show you what's playing and when. The next show is at 4 p.m. So today will be Inside Out 2, Burlesque, and Gladiator 2. I have never seen this at a resort before, but I guess being a Planet Hollywood, it makes sense that they would have this. And there's often drinks and popcorn in the back here. I did not see a movie here, but that's pretty cool. But apparently, if you are not a Star Class member, you have to book each restaurant the day of, right at 9 a.m. And most people tell you their attempts to book a restaurant are unsuccessful and they end up eating at the buffet. I've heard that from a few guests staying here. They definitely save most of the bookings for the Star Class members, as fair or unfair as that may be. And there is your entrance to the adult side. So there's a couple of buildings this way. Sorry for the squeaks. That's my sandals. There's a bathroom. This is the adult side. Which, as a Star Class guest, I have access to. It says Adult Scene Cancun. So children aren't allowed over here. And I think non-Star Class guests are not allowed over here. It's not really an adult resort, but they do have this adult only section, and there's music blasting at the adults only pool, which I might have to cut out of the video. They have the Brazzaville grill. I said grill, I didn't eat there. But it's a nice resort. But you'll see when we get an up-close look in the room, it hasn't aged very well, and that's surprising since it opened in 2021. There's a lot of moisture damage, peeling paint, and that sort of thing, and wear and tear in the rooms. Again, I would say 4-star, maybe 5-star amenity-wise, but for what you pay, I think it could use a nice new coat of paint over just about everything. Staff, for the most part, have been very friendly. All right, we'll check out the adult pool here, then I'll swing over to the Star Class pool. So we are right here in the adult only section. I don't know if this pool is heated or not. This jetted area would be heated. There's one in the Star Class pool. One of the big negatives of this resort is you definitely have a Hunger Games situation going on at these pools.
We're dropping all of our stuff off.
By 10 a.m. there were 0 chairs available at the Star Class pool. It is 8 a.m. and nearly every chair by the pool is already spoken for, despite almost nobody actually being here hanging out. Well, welcome to the Hunger Games, folks.
That's where I think we're going tomorrow.
A lot of people come and they just ditch their towel on a chair and they go grab breakfast and come back. They've got these cabana rooms for rent. I think they're about 250 USD a day. And there's a bridge that'll lead you over to the beach. And this is the Star Class pool. I have seen some non-Star Class people in this area. And they hold activities every day in this pool. Looks like they're doing one right now.
Make some noise.
This is a heated pool.
Yes. Now let me see. We have people coming all the way from USA. USA, make some noise. Amigos, next time, bring more family with
But
you.
pretty much all of these chairs will be claimed by people not actually using them
More louder, okay?
early every morning.
Okay, una vez más, one more time. We have people coming all the way from USA. Make some noise. Yes. What about Canada? Canada.
But the heated pool is quite nice.
Yes. What about more people coming all the way from UK? Yes, my friend. My friend. I'll give you a week. Just entertainment.
I don't know why they've got this jetted area blocked off. That was open the last several days.
Hey, hey, everybody get closer.
But we're gonna pop into the room. I think it's a director suite swim up room that we have.
It's probably sleepy time music over my ass. Yeah.
I think these are the most expensive rooms as they're ocean facing. All right, I'm in this room, or this building on the right, building 22. And if you're wondering about cost, we booked a package that was about $3,000 per adult, but that included the flight and 5 nights of Star Class in the director suite. Pricing is always subject to if you're booking a package or not, and what dates you're coming, so it's not too relevant to talk about it. Yeah, I got my sandals pretty wet earlier today, hence all the squeaking. But you access your room with your tag. Mine is not working. I'm gonna have to go to the front and get that fixed. Well, that was annoying. I had to call one of the people I'm staying with to come open it for me. And this did happen to them as well. So I'm gonna have to go get my bracelet fixed. It's quite annoying, but this is the director suite. You get a sofa pull-out bed with a TV, air conditioning works quite well, it gets nice and cool. They gave us a choice of any bottle of liquor, so we opted for Patron. Plenty of cupboards. It's a big fridge. The room's pretty quiet at night. There's a closet there. Another big bed. They don't give you a comforter or duvet. It's basically just like a thin sheet. So we had to request a couple of extra blankets. If you like to sleep with the AC on, that could be necessary. There's a TV. Of course, another one. You do get access to the HDMI port. It is not a smart TV. There's another fridge down here. We'll check out the swim-up pool in the back in a moment. But yeah, it looks pretty good. There's some smashed glass that was never fixed. And when we checked in, it was leaking from the roof here. Quite a bit actually, and we had to call and they said someone would come and fix it. And within an hour they did, and they left a giant puddle on the ground and someone else had to come and mop that up. Why they didn't think to mop it up in the first place, I don't know. A common complaint you'll hear is the yellowy brown water that comes out when you first turn on the taps. So do run the water for a little while if you're gonna take a bath in the jetted tub. There's a bathroom in the other part of the room as well. Toilet is fine. Nice big shower. Again, same thing. Run the water a little bit, but it gets plenty hot. I don't really have any real complaints about the room, but On close inspection, you'll see there's a lot of this going on, wear and tear, and a lot of areas where the paint has kind of bubbled over a bit. But that happens a lot in humid climates. The room's pretty quiet. We do get room service, so if you need water or anything delivered to you, they'll do that. But as you can see, 5-star, this is not. All right, let's check out the swimming pool area. So we get both of these swim up pool areas. It's never that quiet. There's always someone playing basketball or making some kind of noise out that way. But the water is nice and heated. And they do call it a private swim up pool, but as you can see, it's connected to your neighbors. And everyone above you gets to look down and watch what you're doing. That's pretty much it for the room. It's decent. But again, 5 stars, it is not. I think this is the kind of resort, if you've never been to an all-inclusive before, you will probably quite like it. But if you've been to ones that are at least on this level, you might be a little disappointed given how much you pay for it. Another bathroom, but let's get moving. Try that again. Oh, now it works. That's weird. Hola. And there's a lot of Planet Hollywood theming all around the resort.
I literally was doing it for about a minute and she got angry.
I think she got annoyed because last night I think you were doing it a lot.
I wasn't.
This area is quite nice between the buildings. But there's a water park for kids, the main pool area, some more restaurants. That's the concierge area, where they will try to sell you memberships to Planet Hollywood resorts, and they'll lure you in with coupons to meet with them. While they're very friendly, I had to cut them off and just say, you got to stop trying. I'm the last person who's going to sign up to a membership like that. I think they're building a new resort in Jamaica and another one in the Caribbean. They've got one in Costa Rica that looks a fair bit smaller than this. And there's one in Goa, India, of all places. There's a batting cage. There's Gusto, the Italian restaurant. I thought the pizza there was very good, but the carbonara Alfredo noodles I had were not very good. Kind of tasted like someone poured detergent over them. I would say the food on average has been a little bit subpar, which is disappointing. But one of the highlights of this place is right over there. There's a lazy river. We'll walk by that after we check out the beach. So for breakfast, you could eat at the main buffet, but if you're star class, there's the Shores restaurant, which kind of stupidly is located away from where you would stay as a Star Class member. She ate it. Lazy River is quite fun. The water is a little on the cool side though. And by cool, I mean that it's freezing. But certainly the bones are here for a great resort. I think the layout is great. It is unfortunate to hear about the dining experience for non-Star Class members. Do try to bring everything you need before you come to a resort like this, as the prices are absolutely extortionate in these places. $30, $40 for a bottle of sunscreen? Check. This is the main pool area on the left. We'll be back through here. This is the regular access area, and I don't think these pools are heated. There's plenty of these wash stations. Get the sand off of your feet. So as far as the beach goes, the Star Class and adult seating is to the right. I've had trouble getting a good seat here every day. It's a different story at the pools. The sand is really nice. I did a walk along the beach earlier today. There's the bar. They're friendly. But I found myself standing there for over 20 minutes every time, even when there wasn't many people in line. It's a beautiful beachfront. There's a lot of seaweed you'll have to contend with though. There's also a fair bit of poop on the beach, whether it belongs to humans being washed up from the island of Mujeres over there, or as the Planet Hollywood employees will tell you, if it's sea turtle or manatee poop. Remains to be seen, but you will come across big poops. Some people make a big deal of it, some people don't. I think it's worth bringing up. And I definitely came across some on the video I recorded earlier. That guy almost stepped in one. Apparently the island over there does not have the best sanitation. But we're gonna head back over this way from the airport. It's about 45 minutes. You can get a private transfer, or if you came on a package, that should be included. A lot of people here came with Sunwing. There's a very high amount of Canadians here. And it's about 45 minutes or so to the hotel zone in downtown Cancun. So this is a part I think is quite stupid. This is the Shores restaurant. And if you're a Star Class member, which means you stay way over there, your exclusive restaurant for breakfast is here. And the selection is much, much smaller than the regular breakfast buffet, but the waits at the omelet station are longer, and the quality isn't really any better. If you're staying at Star Class, I would say check it out one day. You might like it, but it's a swing and a miss in my books. Now for lunch there is a pizza stand and a burger joint. The burger joint's quite good, but if you go when it's busy, you can be waiting quite a while. And I've heard stories of people waiting over an hour for the pizza. We're back to the regular pool area. Here's the lazy river. And there's a water slide. No one seems to be going down it right now. I don't know if that's kids only or not. And I think for a lot of kids, the highlight, let me put my sandals back on, is the flow rider just up ahead. There's also a big trampoline area that's an upcharge along with an arcade. The flow rider is also an upcharge. I did the trampoline area. It was $20 USD for an hour. We'll be walking by there somewhat soon. There's the flow rider. And there's a little alcove over there with a bar if you're on the lazy river. That guy just ate shit. There's Gusto. There's a private wedding here the other day, and I think the party was up top. And there's the burger joint. It is decent, and it's really your only option for food for lunch other than the buffet. There's this area, there's a big tipsy bucket up top and some small water slides over there. They also feature the world's most ridiculous mini golf course here. I think we'll be walking by that soon. Stars Kids Club. And here's the mini golf. And you'll see a lot of people start to play it and they'll give up very quickly, especially with little ones, because there's nothing to keep your ball in play. You think this part on the edge would have a lip on it, or would at least kind of go upwards. But nope, your ball will just roll right off of it if you are not absolutely perfect. I have never seen a golf course like this, or a mini golf course. You think it would just be banked like this all the way around. But it is an exercise in patience and frustration. It's free, but there's no one playing it for a reason. But if you want to get mini golf clubs, you get them straight ahead. There's a play area. I'll show you where that is. Get a full day pass. Oh, there's a 24-hour doctor's clinic. There's an arcade that's pay to play. There's skee ball, air hockey, and that sort of thing just up there. This is just a big bouncy area. The jousting is kind of fun, but everything else really just bouncing up and down for a while. They've got a basketball net. Do some dunks, I guess. But again, $20 USD for an hour in there. But it gives you something to treat the kids with, I guess. Just leave your shoes in the locker. There's a small gym just in here. It's got a decent selection of equipment. The spa straight ahead. I'll just pop in here for a quick second. I don't want to. Hola. Just taking a look. Kettlebells. We got racks. Do some chest pressing. Decent selection of dumbbells. They will be trying to get you to buy a spa package all day long. And this is the buffet. You've got an area over to the right where if you're star class, you eat there. You will get a waiter who will be quite prompt to get you coffee and drinks and that sort of thing. Non-star class over here, and there's an adult section just beyond that. For breakfast, there'll be the usual assortment of pancakes, French toast, potatoes done a million different ways. Food's rotating, but this is my favorite part. That roast beef there might be some of the best food they have here. Vegetables, more roast, paella. I don't want to get too close to the food since I'm not eating it. There's a seafood area. These are all like omelet stations and that sort of thing in the morning. A little sushi area over here, a more like California roll area. But yeah, if you're not getting luck at the a la carte restaurants, you're gonna find yourself eating here for dinner every night. I think that's adults only over there. It's 9:30 a.m. and I didn't come across this in previous days because I woke up a little later, but there's quite the lineup to get into the buffet. That's rather annoying. We just walked over into the Star Class side here. And we're able to grab a table outside, no problem. And the waiter said that was fine. For lunch, I'd rather go to the burger joint. And on that note, there's not really a whole lot of a la carte restaurants here, just 6 or 7 that I can think of. This is the coffee shop. It's usually quite busy. This is where you get ice cream as well. If you don't want to wait, you can just help yourself to a coffee here. I'm just going to grab myself a donut and start my coffee and we'll get moving. That was a good, if not sugary, snack. And I realized I broke with tradition on these resort tours. In the past, I usually grabbed a beer and carried that around with me. And again, we've pretty much gone full circle back to the main area here. Mexican cuisine. I think I pointed out all the restaurants as well. So not a lot of restaurants and not the greatest food quality. But the resort itself, the layout is excellent. The beach is excellent. The staff, for the most part, are excellent. Do have with you a lot of $1 US bills, as they certainly appreciate being tipped. And you might find yourself getting better service if you do that. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee and go back to the room, I think get changed, and then go hit the lazy river for a while. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you've stayed here, I'm curious to hear your thoughts and opinions. Would you stay here? If not, where would you stay? I think I would definitely try somewhere else, but I understand why people would like it. If you're not too fussy on things like wear and tear and the restaurant reservation system, this might just be a great resort for you. And there's also lots of great things for the kids in terms of the pools and slides and that sort of thing. But that is about it. So let me know your thoughts and comments down below. And if you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account, which I surprisingly seldom update, at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. All right, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.